They come at night. It had only been 3 days since the 6 of us headed out to find a way to the river. 84 souls were counting on us. We were their only hope. The snows had been unprecedented. All our roads and trails had long since been rendered impassable, and our food was running low. Command agreed that the Rangers, me and 5 others, would head over the pass and try and work our way to the river. Should we succeed, our outpost would be able to restock and survive the winter. But there was no way. The inclines on the other side of the mountain were beyond perilous, and the snows across the ridge were incredibly deep. Ultimately, we'd had no alternative but to make the trek back to our outpost. We arrived late afternoon to a scene more ghoulish than I could have ever imagined. There were bodies everywhere, and blood. So much blood. Blood was frozen in pools and spattered all across the snow, so thoroughly in places you could scarcely see any white. And the bodies, they were ripped open, guts mangled and strewn about, limbs torn away from the torsos, large patches of skin peeled back, exposing ribs and other bones. The most ghoulish aspect of all, though, was that every single corpse had been beheaded. And not cleanly either. It appears the heads had been ripped off forcefully, and there were pieces of skulls and jawbones scattered about, though some jawbones were still attached to their bodies. Not a trace of brains anywhere, though, not even a little. Gruesome doesn't begin to cover it. It was ungodly. Eventually, some of us began searching for survivors. We found none. We speculated on what might have happened. Natives? Wolves? Bears? None of it felt plausible. Come sundown, though, we were enlightened. We heard them first, dreadful cries sounding of another world. Then, one of the creatures appeared. It was large, somewhat humanoid, but somewhat spider-like, moving in quick, jittery bursts. 2 of our group, whose wives and children had been at the outpost, charged the creature, meaning to have their revenge. Then there were 2 creatures, then 4. In a matter of seconds, the creatures had descended upon our friends, ravaged their bodies, and using what appeared to be their jaws, ripped off their heads. Then, long, shiny tongue-like organs came from the creatures' mouths and went through the eyes and ears of our friends' skulls, removing and devouring chunks of brain. The rest of us ran. We evaded the creatures all night, though I'm sure there'd been some luck involved. Our bullets deter them, but they don't kill them. They move deftly over snow we struggle to pass. We leave an obvious trail everywhere we go. Suddenly, just before sunrise, the creatures scampered up the mountainside, screaming intermittently as they went. We've seen or heard neither hide nor hair of them all day, but it's almost nightfall, and we're almost out of food and ammo. I have no idea what to do.